What's going on, people? OG back on the screen. NBA 2K24 gameplay. Might be in trouble. Now we're gonna explain this early. I'm gonna drop this early. That's the title, right? But this is what I want to talk to you about. This is what I want to talk to you guys about. We know that the E-League has came in NBA 2K19. Why does that matter, OG? Because that's when the E-League first came into play. 2K has always been trying to make their basketball game sim. You understand? Sim. They always been trying to make their basketball game realistic, to match the NBA, to give it that same feel and start. They're still trying to work towards that goal. Understand, that's not a goal that they're even probably super close to getting to. It's like a basketball game. Yes, you still feel functions, you know, it's like the best. You probably could play a phone basketball game that's corny, it's not really realistic, but 2K is like the best basketball game that's moving around right now. Even Live is not competing with it. Even though people will say that, people know deep down Live is not competing with 2K. Here's a 2K game developer dev, right? It's really hard to have Twitter conversations about something as complex as a video game when the people you talking to people you talking to okay, with zero real world dev experience act like they know more than you and want to challenge everything with they think and state as a fact. Also, mad respect for you doing management. I'm currently a dev and content creator. I know the entire process of the other side, what goes on. That's why I don't even entertain some convos. Also, mad respect for you doing both. Your time management has to be outstanding. See, this is a bad part already with the devs in the community where it goes wrong. So it just makes me make certain facts that in the devs don't rock with that side of the community. I would say the park community, I guess, and the players who's doing a little bit more different things that's not super 100% totally catered towards sim, but it's all right here. He's basically saying there's people that will argue about gameplay changes with the game, functions, mechanics with the game, and would not have no experience, so they would feel like they don't know what they're talking about. Now they can't single people out, because when they single people out, or if they direct things towards people, then it brings more energy, it brings more controversy, more questions than before have to be answered, because it shows, okay, wait, this, but it's clear as day. Caesar, this dev, has a problem, not a problem, but doesn't enjoy the park community or the sim people, the people who come under his page and blast him with the old head. Let's go right here. Folks literally have no idea what they're talking about. So Caesar will say this. This is how the devs talk. He's one of the devs that talk. He's not like Mike Wayne, where Mike Wayne doesn't say anything. He lets people just talk, and he'll say little things. So this starts to make me think, like, are devs within levels? Are you guys really working on the main hardware in the back? The specific coding to make, okay, this jump shot animation play out like this way. Okay, when the person's coming to contest and he has this much block and this person has this much of a 3-point shot with these badges, this function plays out like this. Are you doing that job? See, these are the questions I would have. Is that your area? Or are you guys watching management? You see, it's not too much detail when you start to realize. I mean, they can break down if you knew him one-on-one. They say, we know Mike Wayne has gameplay development in his section, so we know that he does that. We know he's not the only one on the computer making things work properly. It's a team. Teamwork makes the dream work. We know that it's not just him. So when he does this, this is like a slight sneak diss to the community. You don't know who he's talking about. That's what I mean by it's been bold posts just going down. But he's talking about people that he done said something to him. And we have somebody right here that respond, the bringer of truth. You say this, but when people challenge you with real points, you just ignore them. I challenge you to join a Twitter space. I'll bring a software engineer and we can politic about all these wild excuses you make about the way the development team approaches gameplay issues. Deal? Ooh. See, but you got 0 followers, 7 following. They're gonna look at you like you trolling. Like, it sounds nice what he just said. Bring a software engineer, but software engineer doesn't always mean, because it goes deep, man. It's like there's certain people who software engineer in certain areas of this specific thing. You have to understand, and this is where we're going to go back to this. Yes, they use a lot of high technology. NBA 2K24 is going to be very similar until 2K starts to really boast about their technology and how they've made changes and advances and things that will change gameplay completely. We know that as just players playing 2K, this was the first year we got tiers and all this adrenaline bars, so we know the next year they're going to keep the same things within place. I keep trying to tell everybody in the nicest way. Like, just look at me like if I'm just like a you know how the health inspectors come in and they just expect the health? Kind of just look at me like that. I'm not trying to cast nobody out, but when you look at it, right? E-League came in 19. Even they probably want to get the E-League more like Sim. I don't see these guys, or Caesar the dev, I don't see him talking bad about the E-League. You understand? I just see him talking more when it comes to the park community. People that get called, that call them old heads, right? And then, you know, the dribble guys, the exploiters, those type of people. Okay? Exploiters, they can go. The dribble guys, they dribble guys. They always gonna do their thing. That's cool. Exploiters is just the people that's using the faulty mechanics. The devs will say it's not faulty, but if it wasn't, then you guys would use the same model each year. Each year you change your sliders. You guys touch and tone up on certain mechanics, certain things to change the game, even if it's by a small adjustment. Okay, so I understand that there's a lot of technology to it. The thing that they don't understand, the devs, why being a little bit in that secrecy. Yes, because of course the things that they probably study, the coding, all this, you have to go to school for it. When you really think about it, you come down to reality and you think about it. These things that they do, you have to go to school for, or unless you teach it yourself online on the computer, and that's really deep. That's some high-tech stuff. You can probably get a lot of high-tech computerized jobs and stuff like that. But this, they have to go to school for to learn about it. Deep studying, deep learning, deep technology. We get it. And the average player, even the players who know how to do dribble guy moves, are not going to understand how these mechanics pair up this way. I'm just trying to let people understand they're trying to fix these things. There's things that they don't want to get rid of. They could really patch the dribble guys to just obliterate them. But there's literally cause and effect. They take this certain spin move out, cause and effect. What happened this year? I'm gonna show you guys the biggest cause and effect, and this is why I say at 14, I hope that they just have a balance, or we're gonna be in trouble. When I say gonna be in trouble, everybody may complain again because 2K they may add in new stuff, but it still may be in this advanced type of mode where they're going and they haven't found the right balance yet, and they keep trying to test new things. But the cause and effect is going to play out. They took out quick stopping in the game. What do you see now? Everybody just utilizing the fade. You don't even see the pick and roll be implemented that much, only in the rec. When you're looking at the park, you won't even see it there. Shoot, and if they didn't have and sometimes in the rec, it's not even like pick and roll either. Sometimes the center just there for fade. You're really seeing the speed boost play out way more. People using their speed boost and their momentums to left and right play out way more. That's what you're seeing. And you're seeing fades because you can't stop on a dot. When you can, there's ways to stop on a dot, moves and mechanics, but people are not trying to do all that. So they're taking the shortcut to just fading. It's the easiest, the more easier thing to do because the game is geared towards that way. When you look at the movement itself, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, okay, damn, somebody's just trash because they're playing within the game's limits. That's what makes the game trash overall. You understand? We could tell different players' skill based on their bag, their stick skill. So it goes deeper than that. But the devs have always been on this type of secrecy type of time, making it seem like the common person still can't understand what's going on with their mechanics and stuff like that. when there's easy, simple fixes for balances. I told you guys. The same dribbling systems you had before, 17, 18, 19, 20, the dribblers where you see, go back to those systems. They wasn't over cheesy where it was like, damn, you're killing people. The defense was still, if you knew how to play defense, you can lock them up. Super good dribbler or not, you can lock them up. What came down to them crossing you up or them getting past you was them having super good stick skill, and then they just knew how to create another move to throw you off. That's it. Other than that, you can still play good defense. You guys have to find and mesh that balance so the fun can stay there. Because everybody's not going to just dribble that way. Some people may find different other ways to create dribbling and how to move. But now you guys have just limited your game to a first quick step type of game. Speed and acceleration. And then it's from the left to right. You see people span the same few combos, but that's nothing. It's just to get a person to move and then go. The game feels like you're sliding right off of a person, good defense or not. That's just still how the game feels. The game has a feel to it. Each 2K has a different feel to it. That's what the devs need to know. So I need y'all to go deep in the comment section below. Please understand, everybody's on social media. I'm going to always start giving these little real facts, real life facts. See how he's on this one? Every single person and their mama's on their phone right now. It's like people try to make it seem like, oh, I'm always just in real life. I'm just in real life. The phone has become part of real life. Social media has become part of it. Like literally, it's just part of it. You check this Twitter real quick while you out somewhere. You do this real quick. You take a picture for the social. It's became part of the world. So never think in your life, even a known celebrity will be on their timeline scrolling sometimes or just going through to see certain things just out of curiosity. But just probably gained a certain maturity level to know I cannot respond. And I'm still working on getting that 100%. Sometimes I just respond because I'm like, let me teach this person, let me do this. But once you get to certain points, I just see like it's no point of responding. You can respond in a video, you can respond in many different ways. But don't ever think that these devs, these people are not seeing the video. Especially don't think that. Especially when it has a good amount of views, good amount of traction, good amount of likes. Don't ever think they're not seeing the videos. Everybody's on social media. Everybody is. The point about is making something blow up just so we know that they could potentially see it. That's the point. Hoping to spark their mind so they can take an idea, whether or not they give credit or not, or they can make a change. That's the whole point. Without a community, they would have really nothing. So don't ever think that the voices don't matter. They it's like listening. It's like how you have a parent. They listen. Okay. I'll take a little heed. Still probably do it their own way, but it takes time. It takes that time. Then it takes a good community to back it. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about this. The devs keeping it secrecy. Caesar basically saying that most people don't know what they talking about if they ain't have no real dev experience. I know all that is coding and numbers and stuff connected, and the only other thing they could be saying is that you guys don't have enough hardware or you guys don't have enough time. It's either or. Because I know when you have when you're a certain company with a certain amount of money, there's ways that you can always make changes, you know? Always try different things. But like I said, the E-League being there, they're trying to make their game like a realistic NBA game. I keep telling people that. But they're not even saying it out loud too. They have been saying it because they ultra realistic. They promoted this year, 23, but people are not really getting it. There is a big group that likes this game and liked how it went and liked everything. And I like 23 too. And I don't mind the changes either. The community just got to get with it so it can all fit right and be right. And everybody want, oh, 2K's dead the whole year. You know what I mean? You still see players doing moves with adrenaline bar. I think the adrenaline bars do need a touch and a tone to it. Yes, they do need to be touched up and toned up a little bit just to be a little bit more different, depending on the size and the archetype. I know 24 is going to be so very much similar. The adrenaline bar is new. The tiers is new. They could go deeper into the tiers and they could go deeper into the adrenaline bar. I just look at the new things that they already had added to the game. The core pattern and stuff, yeah, that was a whole new thing. They could do way better next year. They can go way better and make certain cores limited to certain builds and archetypes. Trust me, y'all, they're going to expand on things that we have seen already in 23. just in 24, and we're gonna get that fresh because it's been a 3-year cycle, meaning we've had first quick step for 3 years. I be trying to tell people that usually when we have stuff, they make a switch. It can still pop up back up in the game, but they usually make new switches and add in more new things. So I could see that coming for 24. Y'all hit that like. Let me know what y'all seeing. Hope y'all in good energy. Drop a like for sure so we can get around the algorithm. See y'all later.